Hi everybody and welcome back to the Half-Assed Homestead. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a garden tour. This is not in my planned videos. It is just I'm just doing it today, and that's just what we're gonna do. This is a bonus video, so I hope you guys enjoy. I'm not gonna take you around all of my gardens because my garden is all encompassing almost to the entire property in the city house. But I'm gonna take you around the backyard, and this garden, I don't know, would you guys want to see before pictures? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below, because there was nothing back here. It was a barren wasteland and it was miserable. So I am going to begin the tour. Don't mind the incredibly long grass. It is currently May 10th, so no mow May. I mowed the last day of April because my backyard is insane, so I needed the extra time, and I might have to mow some patches yet just to get through. But let's go get through this garden tour. I'll give you kind of I'll pan around. Everything's starting to wake up back here. This is kind of what it looks like. Some hardening off starts back there. I guess I'll start where you enter. So this is my newest flower bed. I'm going to zoom out. This is my newest flower bed. I started this in June of last year, so it's only got one season. It was just enough to get everything rooted in and established. We're on its first full growing season here, with the exception of the shrubs, which I planted the year prior. My hosses are waking up. I did plant more grapevines this year, and then I did have one back there already from last year. This is my Pride and Joy Summerline 9-bark. She's phenomenal. This is probably one of my, I love lungwort because we have dual color flowers. They're so pretty. Hi babe. This is Banks. Might hear me refer to her as Mittens. I have plants crammed just about everywhere you could possibly imagine. This is one of my oldest flower beds. This is the north side of my garage. It doesn't get a lot of sun, so it takes a long time for this guy to wake up, but she is full and thick. And this is Empress Woo. Beautiful hosta. This is also a new portion of the garden. I just started planting in here last year, and I honestly don't remember what I put in. We have a weeping cherry tree in the corner and a burning bush. We have this Japanese maple. Here's a grapevine I planted last year. That's just starting to bud out. My crabapple tree is just steaming up to flower. This was just the ugliest little thing. When I got here, they had it trimmed into a little pom-pom. It was awful. I'll pan out here. I'll back up. This is my garden tunnel and 2 4x10 garden beds. I've got a few strawberries in the corner of this one. And we're growing in some dill, and then there's a couple patches of parsley coming up there as well, from seed from last year. Here is a new bed that I'm starting. All the plants here that are currently here are existent. I'm just planting them in with actual plants. So grapes are waking up, smoke bush, 9-bark, rhubarb. There's another 4x10 vegetable bed. Out of basically these 3 beds and then like 5 or 6 5-gallon pail planters, I pulled a remarkable amount of food out of my yard this last year. So see what we can do this year. We're gonna ramp that up. I got my pagoda. This I just stripped. This is new. This is actually probably technically the newest garden bed. This also was started last year. I didn't even really plant anything in here until the late fall when I've got these daffodils, the helboras, and then those sedums and prickly pear. These I transplanted them there, so that's our first year there. I scored that currant bush, red light currant there. And then these were given to me by a friend, a bunch of irises. Not sure what color. We planted them. Just added some violets and Virginia bluebells and Virginia water lily. Either way, it does not look so hot. Didn't look very good last night, but it perked right up come morning, or cool weather. There's some sedum and chives and Asiatic lilies underneath this here willow. This cobblestone walkway, I'm currently putting in discs so people can, walk a little easier, because apparently the old people do not like it. So there's that. I've got this garden here is probably about 3 years old, what I've been showing you since that dogwood back there. Vinca and Jacob's Ladder, Mayapple. There's some hostas back there and stuff too. Ferns are coming up over there. There's a hosta in that bucket. The hosta's been on my to-do list for 2 years now. This is also an old part of the garden. Not the oldest, but it's also probably about in its 3rd year. My legs are coming up. I have my dogwood and a stilby. Not sure what I'm growing on the arches here. I believe it's going to be clematis. I too have some more columbine and brunnera or bugloss, blue star, and more stilby, yarrow, flamingo, dappled flamingo willow. That's getting to be a beast. And then I have these hostas are absolutely monster. It doesn't look like much here, but they fill in and you can't, they'll come out too. They're huge. They're absolutely huge. They're beautiful. And my sweet bleeding heart that I got is like this chunk of root. I can't believe how big this thing is. Funny story about this. So it was just a little stem with a chunk of root on it. A gal was selling some plants, and this had come as part that fell off my sister's share of the bleeding heart that she bought. She bought this thing is massive, huge bleeding heart, and this was a woody piece of root, and she goes, she left. She's like, if you want, you can have it. Well, I'll plant it. Foliage died off right away. I continued to water it with the rest of the stuff, and this is an important lesson. Because it looks dead doesn't mean it's dead. I treated it like a completely live plant. Last year. Was it last year that it's its first year here? Maybe it's been 2. But the following spring, I remember coming out here to weed this bed, and I had not been paying attention to it. It came up and it was huge. Just because it looks dead doesn't mean it's dead. Sometimes the plant does lose all its foliage, and so I know we bought a dead pear tree last year, and that one was actually dead. Found that out by fall. It was pretty dry, and it does not come back from the root ball. But actually, here's another example. This dogwood came back from root ball. The top got damaged, and it was a mature shrub transplant. So they're 50-50 for mortality rate when you're looking at large shrubs and things like that. So the mortality rate on a full-grown shrub is very high because you are causing so much damage to the roots. That had gotten damaged. It dried out, and it had a cool shape to it, and that's why I wanted it. But it dried out, deader than a doornail. I continued to take care of it, and it came back from the roots. It's not got a very good shape, and I've tried pruning it. She's just ugly, and that's just what it is. Sometimes it is what it is, and that's okay. Anywho, so just because you think it's dead doesn't mean it's dead. So that's an important lesson. I don't know. I guess maybe I'll get a little better at these garden tours as the season presses on. I'd like to check in maybe once a month and kind of do something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna upload this and see how it does, and if I don't get good feedback on it, well then maybe I won't. But maybe I'll just give it a shot. I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the, early spring garden tour. I gotta go start bringing my starts that I'm hardening off in. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day.